No, Dave, you're starting.
Okay, let's start over again.
I mean, I can, but I didn't know. I thought you were starting.
I'll start.
Who's on first?
What? You want to start now?
Are we recording him? He's
Mhm.
like, yes, guys, you guys are idiots.
Okay. Given current circumstances that we live in, I think it highlights the need for a business continuity plan more than ever. With COVID-19, really the impact of that touching many of us, many people that we know that are around us, it is more imperative now than ever before to have a business continuity plan in place and to really ensure that your wealth, that your people, and your business is going to be able to continue in your absence, and that your employees or your significant other knows exactly what should happen.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you guys have many components and strategies that you bring to even a business continuity plan. Would you mind speaking to that a little bit, Craig?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. And I totally agree. And unfortunately, we've seen too many instances where so much energy and effort has been done in building the business and positioning the business to do well, and very little effort or purpose has been thought with how do you transition that business, and not just like we've been talking about where we're selling it, but on an untimely transition or an unplanned transition, particularly as it relates to death or disability. And as an example, I'm working right now with a very successful company. It's a family-owned business, and I was pretty disturbed that they didn't have the plan. And in fact, they were disturbed that they didn't have the plan. And what's interesting is that it's not just a one-dimensional view of, okay, I want to create a business continuity plan, but does that plan coordinate with your estate plan? Does that plan coordinate with your legacy plan? And there's obviously a lot of components to that. And it's imperative that they all fit together, that you can control, because obviously there's a lot of aspects. There's emotional aspects, there's financial aspects that are part of it. So you've got the document stage, right? So we get the attorneys involved and everything on drafting the documents. You get what Adam and I do, which is really more on the financial aspect, making sure that there's enough funds there financially to protect the business, protect the employees, protect the heirs, the spouse. But ultimately, and I think one of the things that you do so well, Dave, and kind of coordinating this, and really why we do any of this and why a business owner would plan, is for the people. How do we protect the people that we care about? Because ultimately, that's why we're doing any of this.
Absolutely. Adam, anything that you'd add to that?
As Craig was talking, it just made me think about the importance of having a team and working with a team. He mentioned the term coordinated. And I think that's a lot of what we run into also with business owners and even with individual clients, is things aren't always coordinated. You had one person help you with this and then another person with that. And all of a sudden there's all these moving pieces and parts. And it's just important to sit down, take a look at all of that, and make sure that our strategy is actually coordinated in accomplishing what we want, to avoid some of the unfortunate situations that you've already mentioned in our talks, Dave, and also what Craig just talked about, an experience of working with the client of, we just want to make sure we're coordinated.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really what's at stake is the legacy of each individual. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about in our next segment. So we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys.